They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Lacey throwing middle, and it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
19, Tiger, 19, traffic 60. 79, Bronco.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lacey looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
But not liking the look, they'll change the play.
70, Timberwolf.
First carry here for Robinson.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Panther 11. Let's go. We ain't giving up.
Looking to throw. Russell.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue that.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately,
You ain't doing nothing today.
Recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is. And their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
To throw on 3rd down.
Lacey working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, set!
Throwing on 1st down.
Lacey to the sideline and incomplete. The Bucs at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
White, he'll try the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd and 12. Palmer going to go in motion left.
18 Cardinal. Pace, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lacey.
That is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you said if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now an audible here into something else.
Rocco 80. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Run by Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go
Third
now.
down at 13.
Nickel.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready?
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding their winning streak into this one. But now playing on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll pitch it out to White.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down. Lacey. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Let's go, y'all. Come on.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
You ain't giving up nothing.
Off the play fake. Russell.
You ain't doing
Trying
nothing
to get
today.
it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check go.
Back to the air on second down. Lacey.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll take this across the 20. Going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game.
Okay,
3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off play action. Lacey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility. He just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
On the ball,
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go.
Off the play fake. Lacey. Throw left side complete. That's White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Lacey. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't going nowhere.
Issue for them so far. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks.
On 1st and 10,
You ain't going
Russell.
nowhere.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score.
Let's go
now
now.
2nd and 9.
Come 19. Come 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Russell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing to start the drive. Lacey, he's got White here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set.
19 Tiger. 60
Now they'll
Eagle,
change
60
things
Eagle.
up.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw on 2nd down. Lacey. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Lacey. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go.
Off play action. Lacey. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Take go.
They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. They'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lacey. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Lacey. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Ready! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready!
Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, Lacey. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Chap 60! Chap 60! Warrior 70!
Final shot before break. Russell going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, as they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Russell sets up the screen to Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Straight ahead is Robinson. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Got you, boy.
For Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Throwing on first down. Russell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Go street! 19 Lions!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Russell. And he comes back with one complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Got it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here at the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the ball, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge with a drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
Off the bootleg, Lacey. That's complete to White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off the play fake, Lacey. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action, Lacey. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field goal. You ain't doing nothing. And they come up with a pick right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
To throw on 3rd down. Russell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here we go.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check smash. Check smash. 79 Bronco.
To throw again. Lacey. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set go.
Looking to throw. Lacey. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. As they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 79.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
On 1st and 10, Lacey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get it
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready, break!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close. One-score game.
If I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey,
You ain't doing that today. All over
it now. So you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
72. Panther 11. Tempo.
To throw on second down. Russell.
All over you.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
60 Bobcat.
On third down, Russell.
All over.
That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defense.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Robinson now on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On the play fake. Russell, he'll buy some time right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Check that.
Second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Chop 60! Chop 60!
Back to throw. Russell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point.
All right, let's kick them back. Kick them back. That's going to be a long target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
70 range. Hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Lacey. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I got you, boy. On the football here as they run on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go now.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Come on, set!
Still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
All right, go get him.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.